Moses and Aaron blessed the Jewish people that God's presence dwell in their handiwork, and indeed the divine presence visibly descends upon the tabernacle. The third aliyah. At this point, a heavenly fire descends and consumes the offerings on the altar. This has not happened since the very beginning of when the altar was put there and the tabernacle was put up. All of the offerings have been brought in those 7 inaugural days, 7 days of practice or apprenticeship, but the only fire that ever consumed them was the actual fire that the Kohanim put together with the wood of the altar and did what they were supposed to do, but there was no spiritual response. So once there is a spiritual response, there seems to be no need for us, or really for the Kohanim specifically, to put the fire together on their end. In other words, maybe if you look at it as starting a grill for a barbecue, yeah, of course you have to put the lighter fluid on the coals. But once those coals catch, and once they're hot, and once they're going, you don't need to keep putting lighter fluid on. The fire is there, you start cooking, and that's it. So here, once the flame from heaven comes down and is already consuming the offerings, why do the Kohanim need to continue to make sure that there is that wood inside of the belly or opening of the altar in order that there should be a physical fire? The heavenly fire comes down and it remains there in a miraculous way. Even when the tabernacle was being transported, the heavenly flame was said to kind of dwell within a particular coal or ember in the opening of the altar, and miraculously would light back up once the new positioning of the tabernacle was found and the whole thing was re-erected. So once it's there, it doesn't seem to be necessary for us to do anything. But once again, in the same vein as we've already discussed, the whole idea of the tabernacle is the combination of the spiritual and the physical, from above down to below, that's from the spiritual down, and from below up to above, from the physical up. Yes, it's true that there is a divine flame and it's miraculous and it's always there. That's fine and good, but that's what God does. We need to do our part because we are to be active partners and participants with God in this union. And therefore we, the Kohanim specifically again, were always to make sure that the fire of the altar was properly maintained by making sure that there was that wood that was there every single day.